Hey, so greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Axe, as always, and it's a good day. It is Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. First off, I'd like to welcome you to the weekend. Time home, break off, hopefully, and yeah, all those wonderful things. All those very wonderful things. I've recently woken up, so my voice will be deep and radio voice manly for the time being, so enjoy my soothing voice against your soft flesh, and I don't know. I need to get a Morgan Freeman work done, because I can like kind of get one going, but not good enough. I enjoy voice impression, but I'm just totally rambling at this point. Don't even know. Anyways, guys, I will get to this Team Fortress Friday. This week's TFF shoutout goes to Hawkeye Fan 115 or 115, and he says, "Axe, people need to see this on TF Friday. It is serious and needs to happen. Bullying. Thank you. If you choose this one, I will thank you somehow." Now, this was tied with 13 likes up, which is quite impressive for a Team Fortress Friday. This was tied with another topic of shit. I totally didn't look. I should have said that. Oh yeah, school popularity. But it depends. I was planning to choose this one the day I put up Team Fortress Friday and saw it. So in that sense, yeah, it was basically gonna win. And because I have a pass with this, and I do think it's an issue. By the way, you don't need to find a way to thank me. That I ask you guys for suggestions, and so yeah, you guys never need to repay me. Like, I mean, you guys watch my videos. That's repayment enough. So, anyways, just need to stop rambling and just get to it. So, in elementary school and early middle school, I don't know what that translates into Europe, but basically imagine, let's see, if it's elementary school, like, I don't know. So, like, I think elementary school is the same for you, but up until 7th grade here, which is, gosh, I guess I'd be like 14-ish? No, that's too much. No. I would be 11. I don't know. Anyways, basically, in my younger years, I need to stop calculating. I was bullied a lot. I was really picked on, and in severe ways, too. Not just like people like, oh, you're stupid. Like, I remember there were days where I rode the bus home, and like for the longest time my best friend was actually my greatest bully, which is, it's weird, I know, but I didn't, like, at the time I didn't have a lot of friends, and every day when we rode the bus home, he would like kick my head under the bus seat, and if I tried to get up, he would like kick me down again. And it wasn't like an everyday thing, but like that's pretty intense bullying. And so, and then like throughout school and stuff, like I had some dumb stuff, like it was like semi-joking, but like at the same time it happened to me so much that I just like didn't care at that point. Like I was jokingly taped to the band lockers once in like 6th grade during band, and another time like some girl, this was actually kind of cruel, like I was trying to get to class because I was late in middle school, and this girl who's just a total bitch to me just like tripped me, and like in the middle of the hallway, and everyone started laughing, and I just like, I don't know, it just sucked. But my point is that I've had enough experience, and I need to stop sharing stories. So bullying itself, it's easy to get up on a pedestal and say, bullying is wrong, we need to stop it, but that's not realistic. That's not the world. You can't just eliminate an issue. You have to reduce it, and you have to kind of get rid of it. And bullying is also a human nature. Like, that's just in our nature to be dominant and, like, in some situations, progress our feelings of accomplishment by demoralizing others. And so, in that sense, you can't really eliminate bullying. However, for someone who is being bullied, there's a few things I guess I could lend some advice for in this tip. Now, this one, okay, one of them is just very basic, and that is that don't react. And this might sound weird, but really what the bully is after in you is to get a reaction. They like to pick on you. You are fun. You react. You make it so. So if you, in some ways, just kind of ignore them, as hard as it may be, in some way, what might seem like shying away from a fight, in some cases can be stronger. Because that's basically saying, you are so worthless to me that I can't even give a shit. Like, in some ways, and I've noticed that if you just, like, not to sound thing, but this works, if you just kind of ignore it, play possum a bit, so to speak, like if someone, let's say, they just, like, every day they, like, come and they'll, like, hit you or something, if you just kind of, like, keep going on with your day, it becomes less and less entertaining. And in some cases, I've had it where that just has left it alone. However, some people then accept that as a challenge, and in those cases, you have a bit more difficult of an issue. Now, I never told anybody about my bullying. I spent years being bullied and harassed, and I didn't tell anybody because I was afraid that that's kind of, you know, that like snitch thing. But I reached a point to where I just said, this is fucking enough. Like, I'm tired of this. And so I finally, well, it was kind of came out, but like, first off, I guess the first thing you do is just talk to them, which might sound ridiculous because, you know, they're not going to reason with you, but in just a way of just saying, look, you know, whatever, you know, you've made your point, whatever you want, whatever. If that's not the case, then if there is a teacher or a counselor or a school, somebody in school, or even your parents, the first thing, well, actually your parents will probably freak the hell out and like tell everybody if my records require, but no, that just, you know, talk to somebody because you reach a point where it's insane. And finally, my last advice is this. I'm a very unviolent person. I wouldn't consider myself a pacifist because I believe there are times and places where you need to fight and step up. But I will put it this way. It might not be the most moral reason, but if there's that one guy, sometimes just standing up and putting your foot down and fighting it out, even if you're going to lose, sometimes pays off. That kid I told you who would kick me out of the bus seat, it was a 4th grade birthday party of a friend of mine, and he was trying to beat me up to impress a girl in the neighborhood, and he could not pin me. He kept falling off my back trying to tackle me, and he fell on the ground. And next thing you know, this is dark side acts, ready for this? I black out. Well, not black. I kind of vaguely remember it, but I basically tunnel vision blackout. Next thing I know, I'm on top of him on the ground with my arm wrapped around his neck. And I remember he had a pointed necklace that I was literally pushing into his throat. And I'm not a violent person. I never am violent. But for some reason, this guy had just pushed me far too many times. And I just want to make this, after that day, he never messed with me again. And so I'm not saying to go to your bully and just beat the hell out of him. I'm saying there's a point in which nobody can really help you. Nobody can really do anything. And sometimes the person is just that. And so in that sense, I hope there's some advice. I'm not telling you to go out and beat up the guy you don't like. I'm just saying that there's a lot of things you can try. And in some cases, that might be the only way to attempt it. And so for those of you that are still stuck in that, I hope you find help. Again, it might be incredibly embarrassing and not fun, but if it just gets to that point of too much, just tell somebody. Just tell somebody, because then things become a lot easier. And in some ways, who cares what a bully thinks of you? So anyways, guys, have an amazing day. If your topic below, post in the comments below. Nothing political or religious, please. Anyways, guys, and if you see one you like, thumbs it up so I can see it. And anyways, guys, thank you very much. Have an amazing weekend, amazing day, and I shall see you all later. Bye-bye. Who actually many of you will know. Her name is Jess, and she actually is the person that does all the awesome artwork for Double, including his background, his thumbnails, all that stuff. And yeah, we kind of met up through him, and it's been pretty fucking awesome. So.